Hey everybody, I'm Ryan. I'm going to be speedrunning Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus. It's super technical. This game took me 6 years to learn how to speedrun because there are so many frame-specific moments that just, if I don't get it just right, it runs over. Run killer, man. So, why don't we do a roll call on a couch? Who we got over there?
Katherine Heigl, 84.
What's up? I'm Tony Venza.
Hey, my name is Pontius Man 6. We're really excited to be here. We're gonna let Stan here take it away and just wow us. Like he said, it's really technical, so we're probably gonna do most of the commentary. But
We'll only ask for a quiet time, just every once in a while.
There's a couple moments in this game where there's like some pixel perfect platforming. It's pretty technical. There's a couple like frame perfect jumps that you're gonna have to make. Game runs at 60 FPS, so it gives you like only like 1/60th of a second really to nail that jump.
Hey Tony, do you want to keep time? Can you be my time man?
How do I do that?
You hit the timer.
Yeah, so he's probably going to be done with the game in about 8 minutes, so you just gotta have your finger on the button. We got a new foot pedal now. You just step on it when you're
step on it.
when you're done.
All right.
Before that, I had to stop this voice because it's gonna hurt my voice. But yeah.
Okay. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so
we're having a little bit of
what you're
technical
gonna notice here is that
difficulty.
so he's inputting a special code that will basically it changes the frame values and it changes the hex values of the game. So when he hits start, it's actually starting him at -5 seconds, and it gives him about a 5-second head start on the game. It's very technical. People have been running this game for years, and so
One of the things you gotta watch out for is dying.
yeah, a lot of casual players have problems with the spikes. They tend to miss the floating books and just jump directly on them. But that's mostly like only stupid idiot scrubs do that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like Stan, you're gonna break your concentration, man. Just let me do the talking, okay? But like as you can see, like sometimes it's easier just to take the hits and keep moving. You got plenty of energy in this game. Like why wait? Like we're trying to just save frames here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We're speedrunners. This is the Bear vs. Mancast.
Hey.
We're in the middle. We're in the midst of an epic live stream right now.
Actually,
That's garbage.
Yeah.
We thought that we'd take some time to record something to put into the feed, just to because we didn't have time to do anything real this week. So we got a full house here today, fuller than ever before. Ryan's playing a game though.
Ryan's playing Dino Wars. I'm currently playing Dino Wars. I wasn't making that up.
Yeah, that's true. He's not speedrunning it though. He's actually.
I'm playing it for the very first time. I've never played this game before.
Oh, really?
What is happening?
Oh, you just jumped inside a dinosaur.
Wow.
Oh, this
Oh,
is good.
wow.
This is good podcasting.
Robot
okay, so
battle.
for the audience, if you're not watching the live stream, jumped inside of a dinosaur and it was nuts. I think he might be on the moon now.
He also looks like he also looks like he's a Charmeleon.
Oh my gosh, it's a Gundam dinosaur and he is punching. How do you know? Like, why do you own this game? You've never played it before.
I got it for $3.
Solid answer.
Yeah,
How much did the reproduction box cost?
I don't have a box for this game.
Oh, good. I'm gonna say probably more than the
Why aren't you
game.
picking up that stuff?
I don't know how.
So,
I'm over it.
anyways, this is Secondly Bear vs. Mancast, episode 27,
Oh my god, what?
which is
You
kind of crazy.
punch your fist.
Whoa,
rocket punch.
that's awesome. This is good podcasting. I'm Nick. Reiner introduced himself. We have a semi-regular special guest, or whatever we're calling him now, Joe.
Hey guys.
He's back. He won the live stream with us. And we have an actual, really special guest. His name is Tony Venza.
Yep. Still
And-
Tony Venza.
And he is here. Yeah, that he wasn't kidding when he
Said his name was
I don't
Tony
think he
Venza.
realized that the
Actually,
first
I
part
kinda
was about lies.
Yeah, I could have looked the Venza part, but yeah.
Yeah. Because that's a car model or something.
Nah, you
Yep.
shoot fireballs.
Toyota Venza.
Yep, Toyota Venza.
But yeah, we're just
bet you
hanging out.
select
We're in
cycles
like
for
hour 8 or something of this.
About.
Actually, no, it hasn't been quite that long. But we played a good variety of some couch co-op stuff, and played Contradiction, Spot the Liar. That was fun.
Yeah, that was something.
But I figured we'd take a minute, and like I said, because we didn't get time to actually podcast this week, being part-time podcasters. I figured we'd just talk a little bit about what happened with us in the world of video games this week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow.
Game over.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can't do it no more.
Yep.
So we've still been playing Heroes of the Storm all the time.
All the time.
Every day.
You got to get those dailies done.
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off my dailies right now, because one of my dailies is play 3 matches as a warrior hero, and the other one is play 3 matches as a specialist hero, and I'm like, I can't do both of those. Which means I have
at the same time.
Which means I have to play lots of Heroes of the Storm, which means I'm going to feel compelled to spend $10 on a stim pack. Ryan, did you re-stim yourself?
Oh, I've re-stimmed.
Did you go for 30?
Yeah.
What?
All right, so we even got Joey on the game. He's if fans of the podcast will remember that Joe is a Dota 2 guy, but we've coerced
Mobile
him.
Master.
Yeah, he's getting an Eternal, I guess, or whatever.
It actually came the other day.
Is it as sweet as you hoped it would be?
No, not really. I got an email that was like, "Hey, by the way, guys, Valve partnered with this side group who is going to be manufacturing and sending it out. So yeah, if you have any issues, contact them." Steam has had no contact with about what is going on.
Gabe was just like, leave me alone. Do not contact us.
Yeah. So it was a little bit lackluster, but
you only spent like $150 on it.
It wasn't that much, yeah. So.
All things considered, for a priceless object.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really solid piece of metal. Like, I think it's like brass.
You also, I'm pretty sure there was a Kickstarter at one point for people just selling that giant piece of metal. You probably could have done that. I'm just saying. You're looking for metal.
No, I'm good. I like it. I like it.
Tungsten or something.
It's cool. It's cool. But
speaking of things that are cool,
not this game.
How do you feel about Heroes of the Storm? You like this game? This game looks cool.
You probably can't tell by my sweet solid platforming, but the controls are garbage.
Well, you only have 2 buttons to work
You're
with.
doing okay. So Joe, what do you think about Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah, Joe.
I like it. It's a lot more streamlined. Because Dota 2, I have to make sure I have at least an hour so I can get 1 match in.
Yeah. That's like one of the reasons why I don't really play Dota 2 that
whereas
much.
Heroes of the Storm can be done in 20 minutes. Even a game that I'm like, wow, this game's taking forever. I look at the time and it's 12 minutes in. And I'm like, all right, let's...
Yeah, let's do it. Like,
yeah,
it's like about... I mean, I've had some pretty long matches, 30-plus minutes, but, like, some of them take less than 20. It's always nice.
I think the most I've had is, like, a 25-minute match. And I've gone, like, 8-minute matches before, too.
So the one thing that I miss... There's a lot of things that I'm glad are not in Heroes of the Storm that are from Dota. Like the item shop.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about item builds. You don't have to worry about money. Last hits.
I don't miss any of that stuff. I don't miss gold. I think gold, like removing gold, just streamlined it straight up.
You don't have as many people complaining about how a player is playing.
You still see some of that for sure.
You see some of it, but for the most part, people aren't going to care as much because you're not taking it's not kill stealing. You're not stealing the main source of gold for items. So
yeah, that's true.
It's like even like when you get a team wipe, it's your team wiped their team out. Double kills, triple kills, things like that in Heroes of the Storm. It's not player specific.
Yeah, it's like you literally just tap someone and you get credit for that kill. So it'll be like a 20 kill. Your team will get 20 kills, and each person will have like
15.
Like you add up all the takedowns of your team, and it comes up to like 60-7, and you're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Because if you're like team fighting,
it really is just. Was I in the area of the enemy?
Yeah, pretty much. I think you might have to like tag them or like maybe support someone who
do something
like did some damage, something like that.
Maybe, yeah. You should just go up and around.
I can't.
It's a thing that way.
Up
So the thing that I miss from Dota is the fact that you get all your like. I do like the passive skill tree thing. Like you're kind of building your character the way you want to build it. I think that's cool.
Mhm.
But I miss like the picking your skills part. Because it was a really careful choice. You carefully chose like which of these abilities I want to have first. Like what am I going to be going for this game?
Right.
And rather than
And
they're
then-
all unlocked
Are
at
you just
once.
like already sick of this game?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very poor.
Because in Heroes of the Storm, they're all unlocked
Yes.
at once.
Who's got an NES game?
The only thing that's not
No
there
one.
is
No one.
your
Well, so
is your ult.
what I did like about the system, is that like when you ran into someone, they might not have all of their skills, or they might not have specialized in all of their skills.
Yeah.
Instead, in Tears of the Storm, you bump into someone, all their skills are like maximum, like ready to go.
I do have
much.
one major issue with Heroes of the Storm.
Just one.
You're locked in your base until the game starts, and a big thing about most MOBAs is
Getting that first blood.
well, not only getting that first blood, but it's getting an advantage somewhere on the map. Because when the gates release, even if you're on your horse or whatever, the farthest you can get is about halfway. Like you can't go hide.
Why would you go any further than that? You want to start like attacking their tower before the match begins?
No, but you can like pick other players off early, and that just gives you the XP boost.
Yeah, but still, I feel like you can. They lock you in the area for like 10 seconds, and then it takes another 10 seconds for the creeps to start moving.
Well, yeah, and you can only teleport backwards, I guess.
Yeah, but you can run back out pretty quick.
Well,
I mean, it's
teleporting
different.
back,
The
you
maps are-
instantly heal 500, so you're pretty much back in the game.
Yeah, and you can just start running again. Pretty much. Well, the maps are also different sizes. I understand the hugeness of like the original like Dota 2 map. You need to be able to move around and stuff. Well, that's unusual. Oh man,
I just need to do this. at least
Tony's
once.
playing Donkey Kong Country. Definitely no bananas in there. You always have to check just in case, though.
Yes.
I understand.
What if like what if
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No, this is playable. You good.
Oh yeah. At least this stage.
Screen is becoming heavily distorted at certain moments.
Retron 5, a quality product?
Hey. It is a quality product. You can kind of... Oh, well, at least the enemy sprites are there.
Kind of.
But I'm still enjoying Heroes of the Storm. I have like a lot of heroes, and I'm getting close to having pretty much all the heroes I want to have.
I'm buying
so I'm
heroes.
just like playing them, trying to get like the heroes level 5 for like the bonus, and just kind of, but I'm more playing like what I want to play now that I'm not. I'm still doing a little bit of that, like obviously doing my dailies and stuff. But I feel like playing as a support. Like I'll just pull out Tassador and be like, Ryan plays Arthas, and
And then Frostmourne Hungers.
and then we'll be like, and then we'll lose. We'll lose terribly.
Yeah.
We'll lose. We'll just get the crap beaten out of us, and then he'll just play someone random, and we'll okay. That last match of the night, you're just like, Shuhei, do you want to lose? And I'm like, yeah, let's lose. And you're like, okay, I'll play as Chen. I was like, okay, I'll play as Nova. And we picked up the other team and held them by their ankles and like shook all the lunch money out of their pockets
Yeah.
and like beat them up and sent them running home to their mom. Like we dominated them that round.
Nice.
So I don't know, man. I mean, we're just not good enough to like try and coordinate anything like that. Just kind of let it happen, like dynamically try to figure out how the match is playing.
The
And,
big
like,
thing
do
about
it.
the game is that you have to just play the map, whatever the map objective is.
Oh, you know what? This might not work with the Retron because of like
Yeah.
fucking parallax scrolling and like
Yeah.
super FX chips and stuff.
Oh,
Ye-
those things.
Yeah.
That's why.
All that mumbo jumbo.
Oh, I'm about to finish this day, so let me just do that.
Yeah, Retron 5, quality product.
This
Based on
Beavers Bankcast is brought to you by the Retron 5.
the Android.
Who cares
Oh,
anymore?
that was a bit. That was a bit again.
Is it Android based?
It is Android based, yeah.
There's like a Raspberry Pi in that thing or something?
No. I mean, probably.
You better slap a Raspberry Pi in there. And
You better
get
slap
it
a
going.
piece of Raspberry Pi right
There's-
in the
there's no such
Retron.
thing as Raspberry Pi. I wish there was. It'd be
So the Retron 5, there's a hidden port underneath the console.
Oh, and it's Raspberry Pi.
It's
coming
Raspberry-
out?
it's-
Oh,
it's
it sounds so
Raspberry
good.
Pi.
Is it like Raspberry and Peach or something?
No, it's actually raspberry and strawberry. which is a little
I don't know
less.
that combination.
It's a little
Yeah,
less
I don't know,
noticeable.
but yeah, well, how come you never see like berry pies? You see strawberry rhubarb, but nobody wants that shit.
Blueberry,
Have you ever heard of a blueberry pie, motherfucker?
That's the only one, though. That's what I'm saying.
blackberry.
Blackberry pie is very uncommon. Listen, I can say the name. Joe's just making stuff up. Just saying the name of pies and just.
No, I'm
name
saying
of
the
fruit.
name of berries.
Pineapple pie. There we go.
Cranberry.
Does that make it real? Because I said it.
Yes.
Hey,
Pineapple's trying to
tomato
digest your
pie.
mouth.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Tomato pie.
Tomato pie.
Alright. Yeah, sure.
Not a berry, but it's a thing.
Actually, I think
I think
tomatoes
it's a
are
berry.
a berry.
Yeah, but you know what isn't a berry? It's strawberry.
That's true.
It's a seed.
That's right.
So you want a do over on this game you're playing?
I
You picked a
might.
bad one.
Do you wanna do Tetris?
Somehow I'm still going through. I don't know how I'm doing it.
Do Mega Man 2.
Let me see. Let me see if I can actually beat this level with this.
Okay, he's gonna face adversity here.
Wow.
So Joe, I mean, ultimately, how you feeling like Dota versus Heroes of the Storm? You had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, I'd still stay with Dota.
Yeah,
Just-
but
yeah, no, that's fair.
No, no.
I know it's
You don't
not.
have to pick one. That's the fun part. Well, Joe's also, he's not going to spend any money on Heroes of the Storm, so he's just going to grind out.
I did.
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, I
Ryan and I both
didn't.
spent quite a bit of money on
I
it.
spent.
Oh, I need that G.
More
Where's that
now.
G?
You- Like on skins? Oh yeah, Ryan's buying skins. I
bought skins.
I'm
Like-
going to buy I'm going to buy sweet skins when they're on sale.
Do you remember that one time where I was like, Nick, should I buy this Crown Prince Arthur skin right now? And you were like,
And I
no,
was like,
Ryan,
no.
please don't do that, Ryan.
And you're like, why not? And it's like we're all both laughing. I'm just like, no, Ryan, don't do it.
And then you did.
Like
it.
I was like, ha ha ha. No, seriously, Ryan.
And then at that,
And
I'm
then
like,
you did
it's
it.
too late. I put in my credit card password. It's too late.
Yeah, if it was like purchase under $5, they'll just give it to you. If it costs more than $5, they're like, all right, you're gonna have to verify.
Well, I
something
think the
here.
one thing I want to check out is the Heroes of the Storm ranked matches.
All right, well,
Because-
you have to own some heroes. Get to level 30.
I own the heroes. I
You
have
need
about.
you need to own 10 heroes.
I think I'm at 7.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you do 5 weekly or like 5.
This is going
free
good.
Heroes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about free
That
heroes.
wasn't my fault.
I've been buying up
Yeah,
to
you
2000s
did.
and
Here, can I see that?
4000s.
I mean, I
You
played this
actually
game
have that
so
much
much
gold
that I
already?
actually know a couple of stages.
Yeah, I'm about to
and
hit another 10,000, so
Wow.
I'm about 7,000, so I can buy a couple more.
It's one of these button
It's decent.
combinations.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you, I don't have any interest in the rank stuff. I just kind of want to play for funsies.
My problem is that I like playing for fun,
So I'm playing
but
utter game while
then you
just-
get kids who sometimes are just AFK, and you're like, and one of the things about Heroes of the Storm is if you're not a 5-man team, the game is just.
Not always.
It's
I don't know if I've
kinda-
ever even played against a 5-man team.
No, I mean, so the other night we played. We had one guy who was AFK,
Yep.
but because he was AFK, the computer didn't take over until.
They take over right away.
No, he didn't show up until later. Remember, and then he came back. He didn't actually leave the match. He was just standing
Well,
in.
I mean, they do a good job to keep people from being AFK, and it doesn't take long for you to get disconnected from the game. But ultimately, okay, so like something goes bad like that happens in a Dota match, you should just you want to die.
Well,
And
when
it's
an-
like here's a storm. Oh, well, we're not going to win this one. 20 minutes later, it's over. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
whatever.
well, Dota matches is a little different because when someone gets disconnected or is gets an abandon, their gold is distributed amongst the rest of the team and experiences as well. So if
But we
they
get AI,
and then no AI,
but here's a storm. You get.
yeah, you do. So you get experience, but
Was it Breath of Fire?
But when, but every second you generate money. So the person who gets the abandon, every time they generate money, it gets distributed to the rest of the team. So you can actually send your abandoned teammate to the jungle and just have them auto attack creeps. Because if they get killed by a neutral creep, nothing gets lost. But when they kill the creeps, that extra money goes to everyone else.
Okay.
So you can actually just get funded so much harder and faster than your regular team, than the other team.
I guess that's one way to handle it.
Yeah.
I think Heroes of the Storm. It's also you can't leave a game in Heroes of the Storm. You get disconnected. If you try and reconnect, you just get put right back in the game. If people are having legitimate issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while you're gonna run into someone who can't connect, has trouble connecting. But like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna evaluate the games based on like which one of them can deal with the levers better.
Overall, I mean, I like Heroes of the Storm's character selection because it's what, like 20 characters now?
Oh no, it's way more than that.
It's 40.
Yeah, it's like 40.
Oh wow! But I do like how Dota 2 has 105 characters I can pick from.
Yeah, that is cool. I like that all those are available.
It gives you variety.
It's like super overwhelming.
Yeah.
And because since there's about 30 something characters per like strength, agility, and intelligence.
Yeah, I think that's one of Dota's strengths. I mean, I always think that's what makes Dota better than League of Legends.
Oh, I don't like Heroes of the Storm's active abilities.
What do you mean?
Like when you level up, you can choose your the active ability. Press 1.
Oh,
It just seems like it's useless. At that point, you should focus more on the character's skill progression than...
Well, then do that. I usually don't pick those abilities either, but sometimes it's nice to have the option.
A lot of times on the healing heroes,
You get
there's
the shield one?
The shield ones are good.
I get the shield one all the time, too. But I also have my mouse set up. I can easily just hit one.
Yeah.
Like, super easily. Play some Mega Man 2.
Yep.
The best Mega Man?
Yep.
Blanket statement, saying it, putting it out there right now. Oh, the original series. I mean, make X
Crash
and
Man.
all that stuff for different.
Which...
Metal Man.
Yeah, right?
Metal Man first.
Quick
Duh.
Man.
Oh, duh.
Oh, no. Quick Man's stage is just brutal, dude. And less graphical glitches here, which is cool.
I think literally... the way the Retron 5 works is you jump into a pit immediately.
All right, and then you get the secret bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way the Retron 5 works is it's actually kind of super not cool. Okay.
And you fall into a pit again.
It's an Android-based thing where it's essentially using an emulator that is existing on Android platforms already.
Yes.
So some games are just better, coded, I guess.
So it's not actually playing the games. Doesn't need any of the actual hardware, really.
No, there's no actual hardware for any of the systems in here.
That's interesting.
I blew up.
You're bad at this game. I'm not talking too much about the game. I'm talking about Heroes of the Storm here. Gonna be talking about Mega Man's.
Yeah, Mega Man's.
Frustrating me.
So, Nick, did you talk about Black Ops 3 yet?
A little bit. I was hoping Tony had to step out for a second. I was hoping he could talk to us about League of Legends. And that's the MOBA that he spent the most time playing. But I'm pretty sure it's mostly out of peer pressure.
From what I understand about his life, that is true.
That's most of his life.
Knowing that guy just in general, most of the things he's done are out of straight peer pressure.
Can you not, stand on the top of them?
No.
No, absolutely not.
I can't touch... I don't even think I can touch the chain.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
Well, you'll go through it, but... yeah, because they have a similar model to Heroes of the Storm, but it's also... League of Legends is still very much based in... It's all kind of based on...
Actually, we do want him to talk about it, because you want to know why? I think last weekend, guess where he was?
You go to, a tournament or something?
Yeah, he went to the Madison Square Gardens for the League of Legends, North American qualifier.
Yeah, he literally did that.
He went for the North American qualifier just to watch it.
Wow. He's in deep, man. Peer pressure. It's real. Because I was a Dota guy. I played Dota when it was...
You were never a Dota guy.
No, you hated
Dota.
Dota.
I was a Dota guy.
No, you...
I've told the story on this podcast before. I will say it again. I played Dota before it was huge. When it was just Defense of the Ancients, Warcraft 3 map, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I played MOBAs. I actually played Tides of Blood, which is another MOBA. There's a spin-off of Dota that I liked a little bit more, personally. And I didn't play Dota for a long time. I didn't really get super into it. I liked it, I played it, I didn't get super into it. But I eventually came out of it. And And then at a certain point, I came back to Warcraft 3, and it was all anyone was playing.
Yeah.
And it was popular when it first came out and whatever, but then at a certain point, it was seriously all anyone was playing.
Yeah, that was what Warcraft 3 was for in, like, 2004.
I think at that point, that was when you were like, I hate Joe, I do not want to play
Motherfucker.
I do not want to play Dota with you. You're like, when we played Warcraft 3...
No, I didn't. And then you were playing Heroes of Newerth with your friends.
Yeah, because I was in the beta for that.
Wait, Joe, you have friends?
Yeah.
Just like college peeps.
Yeah.
Oh.
They would play Dota all the time, and then they switched over to Heroes of Newerth when that was released.
Didn't they buy you like a CD key for Warcraft 3 so you could play Dota with them? Or something like that?
No, they just gave me some ones that they weren't going to use it ever again.
But okay, so I was like, I opened up Warcraft 3 because like I've had a lot of fun playing this game. I played a lot of Warcraft 3 in my adolescence, and I was like, oh, let's see what's going on. Maybe someone's playing like some Winter Mall or some Green TD or something.
Dude, Winter Mall, dude.
Games. Winter Mall was great. It's a great tower defense game. Always had trouble like balancing like the spawns versus like how many kills everyone gets and like how many kills Gray winds up getting. Like sometimes being Gray sucks.
Dude, Frostmourne
It was
Hungers.
elaborate. Frostmourne has hunger. Get it going.
You can't get that.
So I saw everyone was playing Dota.
You can't get out of that.
Fired up Dota to see what was going on with Dota, and everyone was just typing 8mom -APEMON all the time into chat. And at first I just ignored it. And I was like, I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna ignore it and make sure I hope it goes away. And it just kept happening. Everyone's typing -8mom all the time.
Hey, they really like Digimon.
If you type 8mom -8mom in, it tells you like how fast your character movement is or something in like frames or whatever BS.
Weird.
And before I was just like, okay, I gotta know. And I'm like team chat. I was like, guys, the fuck is 8mom? And I was like, it's been a while since I prefaced it. I was like, guys, it's been a while since I played Dota. What is 8mom? And immediately some guy was just like, you haven't played Dota in a while or ever? And I was like, I've been playing Dota since before you were born, you little snot. I was playing Dota when it was like literally like created. I was probably playing Warcraft 3, like into Warcraft 3, playing it every single day.
Yep.
When Dota was created.
Yep.
Thank you very much. And so I was like, okay, well I hate Dota now. But then eventually I came to Dota 2 comes out, League comes out, all this stuff is happening. Here's a Newerth, crashes and burns.
Yeah, it did.
And I'm like, okay, if I was going to play one of these, I would play Dota 2. Because it makes the most sense to me with the strength, agility, intelligence system. It's got all the heroes unlocked.
It's got the heroes that you know.
And so, yes, basically. And so I would, and so it's like, I don't want to play League of Legends. I don't like that. I don't have all my heroes. I don't get the system as well. And it just needs a little bit more simplified, and it didn't make as much sense to me. And then Heroes of the Storm is more simplified, but I think it's in like a way different way. It's streamlined instead of being dumbed down. That makes any sense?
I think it could be considered both, but
it's a little bit of both. But I there's certain things that they take out that I think are good, and certain things that I would kind of want them to bring back, maybe. Like I was talking before about, not bring back, but like some things I lament the missing of. But like I said, gold is gone. I don't miss it. Like no match have I ever missed the gold. And plus the different maps, game changer forever. Yep. Like that is ridiculous. Like how did no one do this before?
Sometimes
like,
game breaker.
Awesome maps. Sometimes that new map might need to be rebalanced a little bit.
Oh, the new map definitely. Also
that smart ass.
Also the curse.
The curse one is fine.
No, because they should...
I think it was really fun, because it encourages, like, early game team fighting.
But they need to increase the amount of curses you need per time your team activates it. Because it costs 3
I don't
every
think it
time.
really... it's not even that devastating. Like,
Yeah.
it's not...
It's just total push.
No, yeah.
It is total push, but it's not like that super incredible Shrines of Eternity guy who pops up and literally will jump over walls to kill you and then shoot paralyzing mortar rounds.
No, the curse is definitely worse than that guy.
Yeah, get out of here. Curse doesn't...
No,
because curse makes everything you have not attack.
Plus, all your creeps die instantly, and it's a bad time.
Yeah, and then you have three lanes being just completely pushed so hard by tons of creeps.
Well, yeah. Obviously, you don't want to be cursed. You don't want people shooting lasers out of the shrines at you. That's not good.
No, but I would rather fight that thing.
Cursed. Okay, all the map things you don't want them to happen to you. Like that's the whole point. I think that the curse mixed up the formula even more. It's not. Capturing shrines, the curse are more mixed up than like a big guy's coming for you.
I'm not saying I have a problem with the curse. I'm saying the problem is the cost of the curse. The curse costs three things, right? To activate.
I think adding a whole extra one would break it, though.
No, the doubloons get increased by what? Two
every time.
Two every time.
But that's a 20% increase at the first level. You're talking about a 33%, like a whole extra one. And they don't even show up that often. I like that map because I think that it encourages early team fighting. It's more dynamic than some other ones.
I like the map.
My favorite's still Dragon Shrine, though.
I hate Dragon Shrine.
Whoa, calm down,
It
Joe.
is so frustrating.
Use it kind of
also, did they rotate a map out?
They did. We told you about
They
that.
rotated like 2 or 3 maps
Which
out.
ones?
So in the newest patch, they added
Oh, they rotated
new one.
the cave.
rotated 3 out. They took out doubloons and
The cave.
The cave?
The
mines.
Yeah, the mines.
The mines, the doubloons, and the seeds are not playable at this moment.
Whatever happened to the angel and demon one?
That was there.
It is.
Yeah, it just isn't
played
there
it-
very often. I haven't played it very many times.
Once.
Okay, so we were talking about this before, Tony, when you went to
Phone call.
phone call.
Yep.
That's yes.
Actually, wasn't
Phone call.
Oh, jeez. What should I do?
I don't care. None of
Okay.
those are mine.
Really?
Oh, they're from a stranger?
You should have made. Oh,
Oh,
Bowser Cat.
don't.
I don't know.
Undo.
I'll just do Bowser's Castle.
Just beat the game right now.
No, actually, I'm gonna go. Let's do a secret.
Oh, did we want Tony to
Okay,
talk
so-
about
wait,
his
it doesn't move.
trip to New York?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so first of all, tell us about League of Legends and why it's a good game.
Oh, obviously, I haven't played enough because I'm still like level 20.
Out of what?
30. Wait. Yeah, 30. Right?
That seems
Yeah.
like a lot.
Not much, honestly. You
Wait,
can-
there's a max.
2/3 of the way there.
There's a max
Well, yeah,
level.
I play like really like only when like my friends say, let's play." I'm like, sure," and I play it.
There's a max level for League of Legends.
You're summoner level, bro.
Yeah, summoner level.
Oh no, Dota 2 doesn't have that.
What are you
No,
trying to do?
there's no persistent
Can't go
level
to
in Dota 2, which is I think is kind of cool.
Well,
It's
no,
also-
there's player level. Like your player level actually will try and match you with other people of similar
yeah.
level.
Yeah, but it's like in League of Legends, it actually means something. Don't you have like a skill tree or something? A summoner skill tree?
Yeah, so there's basically depending on the summoner. So each level you get a skill point, which you can distribute to your
That's the
summoner.
game, not the controller.
Really?
Yeah.
The delay.
No, it's
You
the
just can't go left there.
Yeah, I don't know why. Because there is a
Just
path
find
right
a
there.
different way to the Star World.
Yeah, but there's totally
Podcasting.
podcasting.
Oh. So anyways.
I'm playing Super Mario World now.
Yep, we
It's the best Mario game.
So summoner points. So basically every summoner level you get summoner points, which you can kind of like give it to like your utility or like attack. Basically, it just from the beginning it basically buffs up your champion.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So basically, eventually you'll get level 30 points, which it basically goes to the skill tree that you can just apply for any champion you play from there on. So that's nice, but obviously that kind of creates some disadvantage for new players
Yeah.
like me because I'm real bad at it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's like it's cool that they have the persistent level that changes, like makes you better or different. Like, but
Like-
then if you're matched up against someone who has a higher summoner level, you're in trouble.
Yeah, but I mean it's not that bad in terms of leveling up because I know my friend like makes an account and then he's like done in like a week or two. Well, he plays like a lot.
Like he maxes out and
Yeah.
then starts a new account.
Yeah.
What
Does
a
he
weird-
buy heroes or just play the free ones?
Oh, he just he doesn't spend money on like he doesn't spend actual money.
Yep.
He spends like the summoner the IP, which I can't remember what it meant, but so
Intellectual
every
property.
battle, every battle you do, you get IP, and then you use
That's
that to get characters.
Bonkers. He maxes out his character, like he
Like
maxes
in
out
2
the
weeks.
counts in 2 weeks time.
Something like that. But he was like constantly playing. I'm not sure even he slept or anything.
Does he stream?
Hmm?
Does
Oh,
he
shoot.
stream it too?
No, he doesn't stream. But he is a diamond, which so he also plays rank and So it goes from, what was it?
Holy
Something
crap.
to bronze to silver,
like Onyx
gold.
to
Yeah, so basically the highest is Challenger, which that's like pro, it's like almost pretty much pro. And I keep on dying saying plus. Anyway, so it goes from Challenger, Platinum, Diamond, and then Gold, Silver, Bronze. And then the bottom one is just like
so he's
bad.
almost at platinum.
Stone.
Yeah, he's like fifth. Basically, there's also division depending on the rank too.
Yeah.
So he's like fifth division, diamond something, and so yeah, he's good. But I mean, and yeah, so basically he's the one that kind of brought me into playing League. But honestly, I'm just really bad at it. And like people yell at me because I do stupid thing because I just don't know how to play League. But yeah, I guess that's
You tell them to deal with
Don't
it.
die.
yeah. Basically, I just do that. I just like deal
Just,
with it.
here's go-to. Someone tells you what to do, say, "You're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do."
Say, this is my first game.
Only after the game is over. Yes. That's the other thing you do. After the game is over and you've lost, you say, this was my first game.
Especially if you're not playing ranked. If they're complaining about you,
Yeah, no, I'm just
say-
doing PvP,
say
like just regular
say
one.
say play ranked.
Yeah,
That's for the people who care so much about it.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading a tweet that was going out by the guy who is the head of development for Heroes of the Storm, and he was like, maybe we're gonna show you your MMR on the on like when you get matched with people, like on the scoreboard, show
Yeah.
your persistent MMR, which is basically like
Isn't that
How
only
often
for-
you win?
loss,
But isn't that
basically.
only for ranked?
Well, in ranked, I mean, your ranked is a reflection of how, like, your rank itself is a reflection of how often you win or lose in
Yeah.
ranked. People who play Heroes of the Storm, there's a bunch of avid, and by that I mean annoying internet trolls that want MMR to be visible so that they can know if they're teamed up with bad people. For some, like, what is it? I don't understand what it matters. I think that'd be a really be a
Yeah,
step
no, that's
backwards.
fucking
Well, that's
stupid.
why I think
Yeah.
it only matters for ranked, really.
It's just basically so that people, and like we experience this. We play a lot of Call of Duty and stuff online. It basically so when they go into a game, they can make a preconceived notion about someone based on their MMR, and then once they start acting, they're bad in the way that they're like, oh yeah, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Look at his MMR. He's like an MMR of like 0.5. He's so bad. Like that's just what they want. They want to like be able to use the MMR as a means to abuse people, which happens frequently.
Far too often.
Yeah, I mean that's a very common thing these days. I don't support it being part of that. That's what ranked play exists for. I think if you're just in there to do quick matches,
Yeah.
or whatever, just
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, I think you'd really like Heroes of the Storm. There's a more simplified version. Take out the store. It's just a more simplified, streamlined
Yeah.
version of.
I mean,
like,
in
League of
terms
Legends.
of League of Legends, I don't mind that. Like, I don't mind the game system at all. I actually like it. It's
Yeah.
just the players. Sometimes
yeah,
that's
that's-
getting in the way.
Here's the Storm's a little better.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, League of Legends been out way longer, so that's probably why that
Yeah,
that kind of thing exists. But
At one point, it was the most popular game on the planet.
yeah,
Yeah, they had like 20 million concurrent players. Or
I mean,
something.
there's also the esport of League of Legends still in there too.
Mhm.
It's popular. So I mean, I think we got into this
Man, how pissed are
conversation
they about
because-
Dota 2, right?
So I think we got into this conversation because you guys sent something about New York. I went to.
Yes.
So I went to the LCS, the finals for North America. It was on New York City at the Madison Square Garden. So I went to that just because I watched a couple like pro play, but I just wanted to like get the experience of how they
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. Honestly, just crazy.
Yeah, that's like
like
watching some of the
yeah.
international matches, like all that MOBA stuff, like all those esport things.
Yeah,
They're
I didn't think it would be. I didn't think it would change like my like look at the game at all. Like like there's all obviously like skill shot, but I mean they just do the skill shot like nothing. But more importantly, like they just know like like you go into like any group fight, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Like they were precise on every movement, pretty much. It was crazy. Like one guy basically tried to attack another guy who actually ran away using a teleport. Well, it's called flashing now. League of Legends basically just transport you like some amount of square.
yeah.
So he used that to avoid his charge attack. Then the guy that charged at him noticed that he would do that, and then actually, right before the motion of his attack ends, he flashed right into him to finish the attack, and he stunned him, and then he was just
It's
dead.
ridiculous.
It was crazy.
So now, how do you think all these people clearly? I mean, they're operating all their accounts are max summer level,
Mm.
obviously. Do you think that factors into like that like hardcore metagame at all?
I mean, honestly, it's just like that's just a pro playing. It's just
But if
it's
you
like
look,
a different level.
so like, let's say like because playing the MOBAs are all about playing the matchups. You recognize what skills the person has. You look at the character and you say, "Oh, that person's capable of this."
Mm-hmm.
Their weakness is, they have low HP because they're a caster or whatever.
So,
It's
They have
also
low,
a combination.
They have low mobility. Like it's about recognizing that.
Well,
It's
and-
like kind of like a fighting game in that regard. But like, do you think that they consider like, oh, but what if this guy has all his summoner points in defense? Then I won't be able to do this because he has this thing. And is that a consideration? Does that
there
like
is,
break
but
the game or something?
one thing about the summoner point is it's actually not. It is. I mean, if you stack it up, it's quite a bit of buff, but it's not that much. Honestly, you max out one of the summoner skill, and maybe it says you get maximum of 5% increase in strength, which is not much. Well, it gets
Yeah.
bigger as it goes, but
But does League of Legends have heroes that are strength based, agility based, or
it's different.
is
it's
it more like
different.
Heroes
Well-
of the Storm where they're just kind of classified as they're this, like a specialist or an assassin?
So there is like some kind of class, and then they kind of reveal what kind of champion would play as in the like the
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, because you have
but-
to metagame even more because League of Legends has the captain's mode, right, where you do picks and bans.
Yes, that I never played that one because that's like I only saw that in like
But is that how the tournaments work?
yeah, tournaments. Yeah, that's how the tournament worked at what I went to. So, shoot. Let's see. So what was the
Most
question?
tournaments play like that, right?
Yeah, I
The
think so.
picks
Yeah.
and the bands.
And also they do that like 5 out of 3. Best out of 5.
Well, I don't know. Does Heroes of the Storm have a mode where you can do picks and bans?
If you're competing in like the European final, like
Heroes of the Storm?
tournaments, they do that. Yeah,
They do.
There's picks and bands.
I know there's not bans.
I thought there is bands. I heard.
Is it
that-
just-
Maybe it might be there's like league play and then there's ranked play. I know.
I'm not sure if it's available to like anyone.
I know
think
that
for
in
tournaments, that mode
I
exists.
can't do league play, but I can do ranked play, and you can do picks, not bans.
So it's more like back and forth. Each team picks.
Yeah, so like it'll either be one team starts with 2 picks, or one team starts with 1 pick,
Yeah.
and then it goes to the other team, and then you
Yeah.
get
It goes
2,
one.
and
It goes 1, 1, 2.
then something like
2.
that. Yeah,
I want to say that bands that do
3,
exist
3,
for
4,
tournament.
I'm sure. Yeah,
Because I read a headline about how it was like three particular characters either got picked or banned in every single match.
Really?
Of this recent, like the European road to the whatever
Mhm.
finals.
Well, I know
they're
they.
doing
I
right
think
now.
they prevented Zeratul from being picked. Period.
well, he's a piece of shit.
Zeratul, Kael'thas, and someone else. Literally, like I said, they got either picked or banned in every single round.
No, I know. I know. Blizzard was debating whether they were going to just make him unpickable for tournaments because
Yeah.
of a glitch that was found.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the leap across the map
Mm.
to pick off anyone you want
Mhm.
glitch.
Well, he's also just a cheap mofo. So you had fun at Madison Square Garden watching people play League of Legends?
Yeah, it was
It's
crazy.
like a
Yeah.
really, really crazy thing. Yeah, I mean that whole stuff is bomb, and that stuff's exciting. Honestly, like if you understand anything about how the game is played, you watch that. Like I remember watching some of the the International All Stars match from last year. I don't know if they did it this year, but
No,
last
this year they did 10 on 10.
Oh man,
they
that sounds incredible.
They took Reborn. They played Reborn, and it was a custom map
Mm-hmm.
on Reborn where it was 10v10,
Mm.
and so
Like 5 lanes.
no 3. It was 3 lanes. They just all focused in the middle, and just team fought.
Well, that's what the All Star match last year. It was 5-on-5, and they did basically team death. It
Mm.
was most kills win. It was bonkers.
But that was when they introduced techies.
They showed off the techies, yeah. That was just like a super cool. Once you understand like basically what's happening, it's just like super fun. Like it's so exciting for like almost. You can't even quite put into words like why you find this to be so exciting, but just like man, I'm really excited right now.
Yeah,
This
I
is
would.
cool.
I would watch now some Heroes of the Storm tournament play.
There's kind of one going on right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The
There
other
is.
day, I want to say last week at some point, I opened it up.
The
and
North American qualifier.
Yeah.
I think they start the European qualifiers are next. You can buy like a digital ticket and get some in-game junk or something, some Dota 2 style
Yeah.
crap. But yeah, we'll have to. I'm gonna probably once I am able to start really playing that game again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I won't not gonna be able to touch it tomorrow, really. And I was playing some Black Ops 3 beta. With
Have you played it, Ryan?
my friends who I play it with. And
Apparently, I'm
probably
not a
once
friend.
that
I haven't
thing.
played it with him yet.
Ooh. Sorry, my friends, go to bed at 9:30.
Hey.
Because that's when I become available to play that game.
You been playing Demolition?
A little bit. I play Domination by myself. Play Demolition when I'm with those two jabronis.
Demolition is actually. I'm so glad Demolition's back. It's actually it's good.
So once that beta's over, I'm not playing it with them anymore. I'll most likely invest in a stim pack and keep playing some serious Heroes of the Storm.
All right, tell me to be straight.
Yes.
Should I play this Call of Duty game?
I
Did
think
you
you're going to
play-
have the same problem with it you do with every Call of Duty game.
Oh, that it's the same.
That it's Call of Duty.
Okay.
No, I mean, is that what it says? You don't like that it's samey, or you don't like that it's that same game that you're bad at?
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
it's not
you
gonna
play
change.
Black Ops 2?
Probably, but not in any serious capacity.
No, I just meant did you like it?
It was fine.
Um,
I might not have even
Black
played
Ops
it.
2 maybe is my favorite.
it has that Black Ops 2 feel to it with a slight Advanced Warfare take on.
See, the fact that you guys can specifically tell the difference between Call of Duty games,
It's subtle, but yeah, we can.
I can't. They all.
You haven't played any of them enough. We
I
played all
guess.
of them a lot until you eventually suss out the subtle differences.
I suppose.
I talked
Also,
about this. I don't remember what I said about this last week. Besides the fact that I think player health is too low.
Yeah.
I also heard apparently some gun balances went live today that maybe didn't make it into the PS4 one.
Oh, really? Man of War, probably. That gun ripped and teared.
I don't know. No, what was the the third SMG, the long range one, the something Weaver?
Yeah, the Weevil or something like that.
No,
Beats
the
me,
Weevil
man.
was the second one. I'm thinking something else. But yeah, there's this longer range SMG that was really tearing up the competition the night that we were playing.
Not the
That got
Vesper.
nerfed.
It's not the Vesper.
M8A7 is
I
like
heard
the burst pistol. The burst, not pistol, but the burst
It's a 4-burst.
automatic the rifle. That
Rifle.
thing was fucking shit up. So I don't know exactly what the changes were made. They also increased the level cap and
Oh, they
opened
did
up
change-
to everyone like they did with the PS4 one.
They did change one character's LR ability, I believe.
Who's?
Who's the one who can come back to life?
Oh yeah, this guy he rejacks. What did they do
Oh.
to it?
So when he rejacked, he kept his current score streak, not score streak, but score points. So
Actually, that makes sense. I saw some tweets about that. I didn't know what would happen, but it had to happen. Basically, people were contacting the community manager at Treyarch and threatening to kill him because Rejack
Wow,
didn't work the
really?
way they liked. Yeah, he's used to it by now. One time in Black Ops 2, he nerfed snipers, and
Vonderhaar
It
is
was just-
still the community manager.
Yeah.
He actually didn't want to leave that position.
nope, he's stuck
Wow.
with it, man. He's tough for a weird looking fat. Little
Dwarf
bald
guy.
Yeah, man, that whole sniping debacle in Black Ops 2 that made headlines.
Really?
Really? Wow.
The number of death threats he received because he nerfed snipers in such a way that people didn't.
He got to a new record, Guinness Book.
Yeah, most death threats received for changing a couple of lines of code. And it's hard because he didn't necessarily. I mean, he does make some of those decisions. Guys, look at these numbers. Everybody's using snipers. Kill death or time
not
to
only
kill
that,
or whatever is outrageous for snipers. We got to do something about this.
It's probably also a combination of, hey, there's this many people who are complaining about it, and this many people who don't want it changed.
Yeah.
And yeah, because it's actually he's the one who kind of vocalizes better because I've tried to follow along that stuff because I played the game so much. He vocalized it better than some about how they look at a game and they say geez, every single person is using this one weapon. This has to stop.
Mm-hmm.
They recognize that something is wrong if everyone's using the same weapon. that was like, that's what I've been saying. Apparently that's something that the developers think too. They look and say like, okay, well, clearly everyone is using this one gun. That means it's broken. It's like Type 95 from Modern Warfare 3 or something like that. Like, everyone's using this gun. It's broken. We gotta nerf it.
It's the FAMAS.
Yep. Oh, the FAMAS for Black Ops 1 FAMAS you're talking about? That thing was crazy. Yeah, like, I played a lot of Call of Duty. I like this one, though.
I do.
The advanced movement is cool, but not game-breaking. If they increase the time to, like, the player health a little bit,
it'd be
yeah, perfect. I played endlessly.
Also, I think they need to still adjust a few player abilities, like the chick specialist. She's got like a diamond defense type ability. It prevents like a single bullet to the chest from killing you, and then you just get lit up anyways.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be like an unstoppable like.
No, but you can. But its headshots are like will kill you anyways.
Explosions, yeah.
Yeah, but you put this on so you could probably like rush something. You're not gonna rush something because no one's gonna be like, Blat. They got me now because I shot one bullet.
It might give you an extra second to get that kill because that makes all the that one bullet make all the difference.
Yeah, but if you're in the middle of moving...
If you got two people shooting at you, you're screwed anyways. But
yeah, but if you got one person shooting at you, you still can lose the one-on-one because it prevents about 2 bullets from hitting you.
If one guy, he just gets a speed boost.
I like that, though.
You know, yeah, so like if you want to use that, then use that. I usually use the War Machine, the armor lady. She gets an explosive bouncing grenade launcher.
Well,
Sick.
I've been playing...
Dope, dude.
I've been playing Hardpoint. So I actually use...
Is your controller troubling you?
It's kind of
sticky.
It feels creaky.
Yeah.
It's kind of sticky.
Creaking. You know what the problem is? Those dumb purple buttons. You gotta get the multicolored ones. Super Famicom.
No, when I've been playing Hardpoint, I use Ruin, and I put gravity spikes on. Because you can just clear a room out if you just run in there and activate it when the enemy's on it.
You gotta do Fist of Havoc. Yeah.
Yeah.
This game, Black Ops 3 is basically Black Ops 2 plus Advanced Warfare plus Destiny. That's my best approximation of what that game is.
Yeah.
But it still feels very arcade style Call of Duty, like fast paced.
Also, Hellstorm missiles are just... They need to like make it cost more, or not make it lock on the moment a missile sees someone.
It can be a little bit crazy sometimes.
No, not crazy sometimes. They're
games.
It's
crazy sometimes because when I use one, I only get 1 kill. So it's crazy sometimes.
Almost every game I play, someone else calls it in. It's like 4-man wipe, 5-man wipe, team wipe.
Yeah. Well, especially demo. Whoa, we got coordinated attack there.
Yeah.
Well, there's also like so if you're playing Demolition, especially, spawn trapping is a real thing because you never change spawns.
Yeah, I heard they added more spawns though.
But you never actually change, like you never change sides of the map. Otherwise, it break the game.
Yeah,
which is probably what kept people from putting Demolition in every game. They just said, like, this is not what concession we want to make, and they just said, screw it. You can get spawn trapped, and you can get like you're killing enemy team. They respawn. You can just figure out where they're spawning from, launch a Hellstorm missile, and potentially just clear them out because they don't do that Modern Warfare thing where you get like a second of not being killed.
No, you do get spawn health.
Like a little bit.
Yeah, you get enough where you can spawn.
I've been spawn killed really hard.
No. You get score streaks spawn health.
That's good. Well, that's
so
what
you
I
can't
mean.
get you can't get Hellstorm missile to death on spawn.
I mean it's still a beta. So I think if they maybe they'll adjust the player health a little bit, they'll balance some of the weapons, they'll change how some of the abilities work, figure out how like latency and like and like I think they're really getting there. I wonder how much they're still going to change.
I do like the specialist how you have one offensive, one defensive skill per character.
Some of those defensive ones, you talk about the defensive ones not being very good. I think
I like some of them.
The recon thing,
yeah,
you get like one wave
pulse.
You get one pulse.
It's actually
maybe
it's
two.
actually a huge pulse.
It is huge, but if you miss the sweep when it sweeps over somebody,
yeah, they're just gonna come around a corner and kill you.
You're not gonna see them. Like they're gone, and that was used. Like, and they know that they've been seen, and you can't really see them anymore.
Glitch is really interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't think it's useful.
I've used it. You can use it if you're like capping a point or something, and then you start running away, and the enemy starts taking it. you can glitch back to where you were and like surprise them.
Yeah, so the way this thing works is it takes you back in time like 3 seconds with your health and stuff intact though.
Yeah, so if you're like on the verge of death and you use
Just go back in time 3 seconds with that amount of health. Which doesn't seem really useful. But you're getting shot at and you think you're gonna die. Yeah,
you could
just
use it as
not
an
end
escape. I mean, some kid did it yesterday. I was shooting at him. He glitched backwards. He glitched back over like a tree line to where he was originally spawned. But then he just turned the corner and I was right there and I was like, go bad.
Too bad.
I was like, brah, brah.
Yeah, but it's a beta. Seems pretty good.
Speaking of betas, though,
I'm already getting. I mean, I already pre-ordered the base game, the game. So.
Yeah. Speaking of betas, though, did you hear about Rainbow Six Siege?
Did you hear about the shortest controller ever for cord for a Genesis controller?
No, did you hear about Rainbow Six Siege though?
No.
So they had the alpha and everything, and they're gonna run the beta soon. I think in September. But what they've announced now is they're pushing the game back 2 months, a month and a half or so.
Oh, actually, I did hear about that.
And their reason is because of community feedback.
Really?
Yep, community feedback. So they want to tweak the game based on what Alpha has reported, and release the game in December instead of October. Which, hey, that's great that they're taking community feedback and doing all this. It's kind of annoying that they're releasing the game 2 months later to do that, because you could just release the game and run patches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is right.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Take a break.
Take a
We're
break.
going to take a quick break.
All right, break.
But, Joe, I agree. Break time. This week, the Bear vs. Bandcast is brought to you by the Retron 5.
Where things aren't working.
Good enough?
The Retron 5. It's the most flawless reproduction of emulation prowess on an Android device.
The Retron 5. We did our best.
Did we do it, guys?
Is it working?
No.
Yeah, we tried like what? Yeah, like Mario 1 works. Ship it!
Ship it!
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Did you play any games this week?
This week?
Any video games?
Well, I was over at New York, so the weekend didn't happen.
Did you pull out like your PSP and play like Criminal Girls? What's the Vita one called?
Danganronpa.
They got a re-release. No, Criminal Girls Off the Record. I can't remember.
Off the record.
I don't want to even play that game. It's not my thing. But yeah, let's see. What
You
did
don't
I
like
play?
dungeon crawlers? First-person dungeon crawlers?
What, Criminal Girls?
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
No.
It's an RPG. It's like Dragon Quest plus a dungeon. It's like Dragon
Wait,
Quest.
Criminal Girls.
Yeah, it's an
Are we talking about the
RPG.
same- What?
It's an RPG. It's like Dragon. It's like Dragon Quest plus
He's like,
Entry and
playing?
Odyssey.
Am I
He's
talking
like, are
about
we playing the same
Yes!
Really?
Yes, it's an RPG.
Really?
Yeah, there's a reason you do all those things.
Oh, I see.
Before we continue, I meant to say this sooner, but this is the first ever Bear vs. Bandcast recorded with everyone in the same room.
Oh, is
Live
that-
in person.
Ever. And it's live during a live stream.
It's live during a live stream.
Just
So.
saying.
Yeah.
So you didn't play any portable games? Play like Monster Hunter 4
I
on your 3DS?
did for just a moment.
You didn't grind out something.
No, I just played Smash Bros. Because my friend had one, so I was like, let's play it. And
Play
we
the
played.
3DS version of Smash
Yeah,
Bros?
3DS one.
Is that fulfilling for you? Does that make you feel good to play
No.
the 3DS version of Smash?
I'm just like,
the whole
cool.
time you're just like, damn, I wish I was playing the Wii U version.
Yeah, I was like, I can kill time at least, you know.
Yeah, okay.
It's a really expensive demo.
Expensive demo.
It's a really expensive.
$40 for a demo. I mean, if you already had the system, screw it, you know?
Yeah.
But like,
It was
you know,
$40 Mewtwo DLC.
Yeah, it's true. When they could just get them for $7 or whatever.
When you get right down to it, it's $40 Mewtwo DLC.
Joe's not playing Tetris.
Just sucks.
Because,
Just
hey,
sucks.
I tried playing Sonic 3 because that game's fun. And I tried playing Sonic and Knuckles because that game's fun. I tried playing Sonic Mega Man X because that game is fun. But it doesn't. None of the games work on the Retron 5.
The Retron 5, the world's finest retro game console.
We use that term loosely. I don't think it actually qualifies as being a console at all. But, hey.
Is it because it failed to reproduce any sort of quality game product?
Yeah, this Tetris thing is really... It's workable, but man, is it messed up.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, what Tetris?
Tetris.
So, you play Smash Bros. On 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Or what do you work, like, your free time? Like, you
yes.
get off of work, and you go home, and you're just like, what do I...
Yes.
I'm going to unwind with a little...
So, at New York, there's, I play a lot of Japanese game. So, recently, so I went to New York, talked about LCS right there, so I went to New York. And actually, in New York, there's a couple game store that has, have Japanese games out.
Yep.
And one of the places had really, like, good deal. I got a game for $20. It was PS3.
That's a good deal. A PS3 game?
That's a good deal, regardless of the product.
Oh, yes, it was, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think.
Oh, you think. But wait till I say the name.
Uh-oh.
It is Jump Victory. What was it? Battlestars?
J-Stars Victory?
J-Star Victory
Yep.
Versus.
J-Star Victory Versus.
Not Plus.
Not Plus. The regular.
But Tony, that game's got all my favorite characters from my favorite mangoes in them.
On
There's
Animus,
no way.
My
that
favorite
game is sad.
mangoes. It's
Mangoes.
got green
plus-
and yellow mango,
Yep.
And
red and
mango,
green.
The red mango, the Froyo plays.
Yeah, the orange
But
mango,
I played
everything.
Jump Superstars, Jump Ultimate Stars, and those games were legitimately good.
Oh, yeah.
Broken,
Mhm.
but legitimately
Oh
good.
man, Jump
Good deal.
Jump
I don't
Stars,
know what you're
dude.
talking about
Well,
when you
those
say
games are
broken.
3-panel trunks, 3-color trunks. It like literally one special bar to stop any combo,
Uh-huh.
or like so just a bull
Yeah.
crap with like
And also,
spiking
like,
and
what was it?
stunning people simultaneously.
Invincible character from Glitch doing a glitch.
Yeah, or like just 5-star Eve, just like
Yeah.
hair lance through the wall, send you stunned and
Yeah.
spinning. Just
Oh, and also the
ring
bomb
out.
guy, and then doing the Luffy combo on you, and you just die in one hit, and you were so mad at me.
it's because it was bullshit. That's
It
why.
is,
That's why
yeah.
I was mad. So those games were good. Why isn't Jumpstar Victory? That game must be good too. It's got all my
Yeah,
favorite characters.
so,
They've got even more characters in that. They added that yellow guy who wants to destroy the
Oh,
planet.
yes, yep.
The
Or
yellow
is it?
guy?
Yep. So yeah, if any of you guys, catch up to a lot of Japanese manga, or call it Japanese comic for some people.
Shonen Jump still
Shonen Jump.
probably run in America.
It is, yeah. I think
Does
it's
it still, or
pretty
did they
awesome.
stop doing that?
Oh, did they?
Might have.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I like
wouldn't be
that.
surprised.
Digital only.
Digital only. I see.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for you guys, you guys that like, Japanese manga, and like Gem Comics, you might be interested in the game.
If I
But-
was 12 years old,
Yeah.
I'd be all over that.
I'd be all over that game.
Yes. It's for 12-year-old who doesn't care about game system,
Yep.
like how broken it is or anything. It's a good game.
Because that's like at least, I would have to say, like 3,000 12-year-old boys' favorite game.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, definitely.
At least. We're talking about Japanese 12-year-old boys, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Even
that too,
some of
yeah.
the ones here, because it did come to America.
It did. Yeah, it is coming
which
to
is
America.
that's kind of crazy. I would thought that licensing issues and other dumb crap would prevent it.
Yeah, I mean they did actually have some of that problem because they wanted to put in some characters from the mangas, but they didn't have the license because some company already had like a license for making a game of that.
Yeah,
series,
I bet
so.
you.
Yeah, there was
There's-
a couple. Yeah, I
I'm
can't
sure-
remember the name of right now.
Oh, I want to say like Bleach or something.
No, not Bleach is fine actually.
Well, it's
Oh,
because
yeah.
the rights to the anime, like the rights to the manga, belong to the same company for all that stuff for the most part. Like
Yes.
Shonen Jump exists in this country and they take all of them.
Mhm.
But then you have like Funimation and Viz, and it's like they have Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Bleach, and all the big ones like split to different companies.
Sure.
And like Dragon Ball, you'll have to wrench the rights to Dragon Ball out of Viz's like cold dead hands or whoever. I can't remember if it's Funimation or Viz or whatever who has
I
it.
think Viz is no longer a company.
Oh really?
I
Maybe
think
they're just like rebranded, and sold their licenses or something.
maybe.
But
Yeah.
so it's very possible they came to an agreement. They said like, listen, it's all about the manga. It's for this one game
Mm.
in America.
Well,
This
if I
release-
who makes the One Piece Muso games?
Bandai.
If I recall,
No, it was no. It's
well, Well, Tecmo Koei,
Tecmo Koei.
they make all those
All the
games.
Musou games?
I think Bandai Namco is involved.
So I wanna
Bandai
say-
Namco makes a lot of One Piece games.
Yeah, I want to say that Bandai Namco is also responsible for those Naruto Ultimate
Yes,
Storm
they-
games,
they-
as
yeah.
well as
Hey.
most of the Dragon Ball games.
Those games are good. The
The-
Naruto games,
They are.
They're actually good.
They
They're
are
not
good.
good as the GameCube ones, but I'm just saying they're pretty hard.
Yeah.
No, that game is tight.
It is good.
That game is big butts.
But speaking
Big
of big butts,
Big butts.
Jump Stars Ultimate Versus is not a good game.
No.
Yeah,
Verdict: good game, not good game.
I would. So in a scale, like if you're, I don't know if you guys do a rating, but in a scale like 10, I would say like honestly like 5 or 6. Like for a person who likes the characters, they'll have fun. You know, like seeing like their favorite character like in
Yeah,
motion and
for
everything.
sure.
Yeah, it's good for just
struggling
having
here.
that kind of fun. But in terms of playing a game itself, sometimes it gets stressing. It gets like stressing and also frustrating. So
Yeah.
it's gonna make a newer stress rating
Mm.
because I just kind of like bit my tongue on it and I missed the word, but I just made a new word anyway. Yeah.
It seems like the kind of game, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like the kind of game where it's just like, you're like, hey, I found a thing that's super cheap the computer can't escape. And you're like, the only way I'm going to have fun if I do this over and over and just get through the story mode.
Yeah. So
Like, it seems like that's something that could definitely happen in that game.
yeah. Also, a lot of things that pretty much every character kind of has like its own combo that they can just kill a combo one hit, like one combo and then.
But
It's
does
done.
every character have that?
I think there's a lot of characters that just has that, and also like a couple of characters just has So basically, one thing about I'm not sure they might fix it in the Plus because apparently the one came into America, they fixed a couple of the system that they got a feedback and they tried to work around on that, but the original one that I got, basically you get into a combo, like the enemy just do a combo. There's pretty much no escape. You cannot do anything except for basically call a support character, which
Sounds like the worst thing.
yeah. So yeah, pretty much. But there somehow Goku, the famous jump character,
Wait,
is the only
who's
one.
Goku?
Oh, Goku
Yeah.
from Dragon Ball Z. There's a lot of game on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that-
guy.
Is that the same
that
as
guy.
Son Goku?
that guy's from China. In
Oh.
Legend
That's
of
based
Zelda.
on that. It's based on that.
Hey, he is. Yeah, but yeah, the
Dragon Ball's based
Dragon
on
Ball Z.
Journey to the West.
Yep, Journey to the West.
Okay. So, but then again, so is what was that game? There's a game.
There was a game.
It's like a 3D game where you play as a robot monkey or something.
You play as a
Crazy.
Wait, do I know
Sign me up for that game.
That sounds really good. What is that game? I want to
No,
know
no,
the
you don't
name
play as a
now.
robot. You play as a guy who's like a crazy man. He's like the Goku character, and he's got the gold headpiece thing, like that distinct.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the-
yeah, yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
like a slave collar that this lady put on him to like. She was like, "Listen, I really need your help, or I'm going to die out in the crazy wastelands of this post-apocalyptic future." Forsaken, Journey to the West, or something like that. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I remember that some kind of story. Yeah, there's that thing that the actual Son Goku wears on that head. It's something about like putting his power away. But anyway, so going back to the topic. So
Yes.
basically,
Sayuki,
Sayuki, yeah.
also based on that.
Journey to the West. Well, that's the Journey to the West. Sayuki.
Yeah, well, that's like it's like a Chinese legend. It's like more
Yeah,
that's
Chinese
based
legend.
more on that
Mhm.
than Dragon Ball is for
Yeah.
sure.
So back to the topic, the jump, victory versus. So Goku apparently actually can just straight up, if you hit the guard button at the right moment, you can guard between the combos. And Goku
What?
is pretty much the only one.
Why don't
Other than Ichigo, he can also, Ichigo from Bleach, if you guys know, he can also kind of do a quick dodge while guarding, which other character can't do. So basically, that game is just not balanced. Character has specific they can do, which basically just pretty much have a tier, a complete tier for each character, which just breaks the balance of the game completely.
Yes.
Which a lot of people don't take that thing.
why don't they just patch it?
Good question. I don't know.
Seems like something that seems like
Completely
something they
fixable.
could do. Yeah, I feel like that's a
Yeah. Good
change
question.
some values or something.
So if there's anyone that knows a Bandai or that guy does
Well, now they have
from
released
company
the Plus
then
version.
go for it.
They're not gonna
Side note
patch it.
is the character is Bleach's weakness ammonia.
What?
Bleach is not
Oh
a
my
character.
God.
You
Oh.
jabroni.
Get out of here.
It turned into deadly chlorine gas.
Yeah. Oh wait, do they
Bleach
digivolve into
Bleach is not a
deadly?
character. Is there a reason? Like, is there any reason for that thing to be called Bleach at all? Just a name.
It basically kind of like goes into the fact of like bleaching in terms of making pure kind of thing, and also the main character's hair is orange, which you get from bleaching your hair.
It's because it's about like making
that
things
makes
really
sense.
Smelly.
Yeah, and like the main the theme color of that like thing is like black and white, so that white is good kind of thing. Oh, I'm pretty sure there's some meaning to it, which I don't care too much honestly. But
He's going deep.
I like the style that.
Yeah, I like the style.
Like,
so yeah, but yeah, if you're into a lot of Japanese comic, check it out. But don't just be aware, it's not worth how much ever it is right now. You might as well wait for it, but getting down in price. But but forever like the comic, it's worth checking out at least.
Wikipedia says that the first thing that you were saying about like how Shinigami cleanse souls.
Oh,
which is kind of like what Bleach does. But then the other thing is that the author is a fan of the band Nirvana, and Nirvana's first album is called Bleach.
I didn't even know that.
I really had a lot of respect for that artist just now. Like I said, I really like his
Nirvana?
I know, I never have any respect for Nirvana. I'm not into grunge, is what I'm trying, which is what I'm getting at.
Jesus.
So, bad game.
Yep.
Conditionally. I mean, like, if you really like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like the game that I played this week.
Turns up like having fun. Just looking at characters, it's good. But in terms of just playing it, it's bad.
Yeah, I bet you playing as Goku, powering up and doing cool stuff is probably still cool.
Yeah.
It's probably fun, but it's just like not fun for whoever you're attacking.
Well, yeah, you do that. I like those mangas, so that's why I bought it. I'm starting to get bored already, even though I play for 5 hours.
Oh, that's not a lot.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Is there
checking out
the story
characters.
mode like has stuff going on in it though, right?
There is story mode, which it's it's pretty much the same for any kind of game that mix up a lot of different game into one thing. It gets
this game is 8 games.
Yep, and then you kind of see oh geez, what is going on? They're trying to make main character from every series, try to make sense and fit in, which it's hard to do, So it's there's
Guys, this game is so bad it doesn't exist on Metacritic. Cannot find it to save my life right now.
Good.
Let me try something else. We call it Jumpstar's Victory Versus, right?
J-Stars VS Plus.
J-Stars.
Yeah, the
J-Stars.
name is a little bit different in the Japanese one and the American one.
Because I feel like the word jump would have no meaning in America.
Yeah.
Hardly.
In Japan,
it's a big deal in Japan.
So look at the PlayStation 4 version here. This is the American version.
Oh yeah, they did make it for 4, didn't they?
Yes.
Here,
Yes, they did.
Yeah, the original one was 3, which I got.
$61 out of 100.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I kind of said
this is the
10 out
plus
of
version
5%.
for PS4. So
This is the better version.
this is the better.
So
you
then,
don't even know about this version.
So I guess my take on still I say it was 10 out of 5 or 10 out of 6. I mean, no, 5 out of 6, well, 5 out of 10 and 6 out of 10, not like the other way.
Yeah.
It's a 200%.
I started playing. It reminds me of the game. We're going to talk about anime games because it's apparently what we do on this show now.
Wait, who is the anime consultant? Who is our
official anime editor for
Yeah.
Vs. Man?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's probably me.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think it's
it's not
Tony.
Joe,
No, it's definitely Tony.
and this guy's a special guest.
Yeah.
I
Someday.
I watched an anime not 2 days ago.
I've been watching anime too, though.
Ass Class.
Ass class?
What the fuck is Ass Class?
It's Assassin's Class.
Oh,
Assassin's School?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that character's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's have you never heard of this
I
program?
think that show's dirty.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What am I thinking of that's dirty?
I don't know.
I don't even know what you're thinking of.
I thought there was some Ninja
So-
Scroll. I'm thinking of Ninja Scroll.
Oh, so Assassin's School is this anime where
Is it your
it's
favorite, though?
no.
Does it give you a warm, fuzzy feeling on the
It gives me
inside?
tons of moe, dude.
No, this show elicits no moe inside of me whatsoever.
Oh no!
But there's a character who's like the teacher, and the whole point of the show is all the kids are part of an assassin school,
Oh, I've heard of that.
and
yes.
they want to try to murder the teacher because he's like an all-powerful being who like wants to destroy the
Hey,
world.
that yellow guy?
Yeah.
I thought that was the yellow guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know we got that.
He is
over
that
on
yellow
this,
guy.
in this country.
That show is fucking weird.
How are you
That
watching
is
it?
weird.
Hulu,
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, everybody's
This week's Favorites Mancast brought to you by Crunchyroll.com. Anime.
anime. Watch some. Anyway, Ask Class.
Ask
Ask
Class.
Pretty okay.
Yep.
You know what else I'm watching? I'm watching a lot of cartoons right now.
Are you watching Powerpuff Girls?
No,
Gravity Falls?
I'm watching
Adventure Time? No?
Steven Universe, which is okay.
Yeah, it's so Steven Universe is created by someone who worked on Adventure Time for a long time.
Yeah.
They said like, oh, we're making my own show now.
Yeah, it's that's what it feels like.
You're like, oh, it's just like a shitty Adventure Time.
Yeah, they don't do a good job of like. Not that Adventure Time does a particularly good job of this either, but they don't do a good job of sort of exploring the world as like a whole. So like, I'm not
Adventure Time's
sure.
been getting better at that.
I'm not sure like what the purpose of the characters are besides like that they're there, and they seem to have superpowers, but that's not entirely explained either. And so they just, I don't know.
Like you're just supposed to accept it?
Yeah, it feels like I'm just being taken along for the ride here. I don't, but I like the character of Steven. So
Something
he's
to go on?
something to go with, I guess.
okay.
I can't, like, I want to just watch what's there and then probably never watch it.
How have you been watching Steven Universe?
Also on Hulu.
Excellent.
They have a lot of,
Also, T-Spin, dude.
they have a lot of those Cartoon Network shows on Hulu now, which is pretty cool.
All of them?
A lot of them. A lot of
I
the
mean,
ones.
like,
a lot of those
all the
new
episodes?
ones. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the
All
episodes.
That's pretty cool. I might actually need to get
And the
a
nice thing
subscription.
about those is that they're only like 12 minutes long, so like they don't put an advertisement in there, which is
Oh,
what
cool.
Hulu does.
You have Hulu Plus?
Yeah.
They advertise you on Hulu Plus?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
That's BS.
Yeah, they do.
I want to talk to Ryan. Had to leave the room. I want to talk to him about how he watches Samurai Champloo and how I think that that's a good show.
It's a great show.
It's a really good show. I wish I could talk to Ryan about it.
I heard of it, but I didn't watch it actually.
You've never watched it?
I watched a couple episodes, but like it wasn't just, I don't know, it wasn't my time back then. But I've been looking into a lot of different anime.
It's
So.
more, it's mature. It's more mature
Yeah.
than some.
What-
But it's not like, oh, whoa, Joe, don't.
No, Joe,
No,
what are
Joe,
you doing,
Joe
Joe?
just launched some sort of ICBM out of his Russian
Out of my
base.
Tetris.
He just Tetris so
Oh
hard.
no! I hit the code.
Dude, you found... Dude, that's the launch code, 045597. I want to play a game now. We're gonna give the Retron 5 one more shot, because I want to play a game while we're still doing our retro thing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because we're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon, I'm pretty sure.
True.
I'm going to try Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island.
Oh, foot to sleep.
For whoever, don't know what Yoshi Island is, if you know Mario, you would know
Mario
Yoshi.
World 2.
Yep. So Yoshi from Super Mario 2, World 2, he is the main character of this game with Mario being a baby, and you need to basically find his mom and dad. It's about a story about
Are you
Yoshi.
fucking with me right now, Joe? Stop.
What?
So,
Joe. I can't read that. Joe.
wait, Joe.
No, you know what it'll be.
Joe.
If it ever gets
Joe,
fixed.
you can't even read. You can't even read what's going on the screen because the game is like dying right now.
FYI, Nick, that
Shucks.
game probably won't work.
Oh, parallax scrolling?
Oh, really?
Lord,
Oh, yeah, it
no,
does
fuck
use
it.
Super Chip on
Fun
there.
games, dude.
Yeah, so Yoshi's Story, yeah. Oh, not
In
Yoshi Story.
summation-
Yoshi Island has that.
All right.
that.
In summation, fuck games.
Yep.
Yeah.
I played. Listen, guys. I played One
Yeah, you want to play
Piece.
some Tetris?
Get that away from me. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 Haven't played it enough to really pass judgment, but
Pass judgment.
I can kill a bunch of dudes in it. At
Okay.
first I was like, not a lot of dudes on screen, and then just like, actually, you killed 2,000. Like, there's this thing called Kizuna Rush. What does that mean?
Kizuna, so that would translate to Bond, friendship bond,
James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond too, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So basically you press circle and you play as Sean Connery.
Yep.
No, so it's like there's this thing they added where you're like, you get like a partner, right? You get like another playable character to be like your backup, and then once you beat up enough dudes, your Kizuna meter goes up, and then you can, if you press like triangle after you finish your combo, he appears and does his like triangle attack.
Yeah.
And then once it's maxed out, you can enter Kizuna Rush, where you're super strong and like you do extra combos and you get a special effect depending on who your character is, and then that your partner dude will pop out and do like way longer, cooler combos and stuff.
Oh.
And you're super strong, and you earn exclamation points doing Kizuna stuff, which is like part of what you're graded on. And there's a whole system of like, the system seems good. You know how all the games always had coins in them.
Oh yeah.
The coins work
Remember
differently in this game. You collect coins, and then each character has like a coin map that you put the coins into, and that gives them permanent stat buffs. Instead of like creating like the coin chain where everything links together because they're friends, that was in like the second game. That system's kind of shitty.
That was a weird thing.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Now it's just like, to increase Luffy's health, you need Luffy coins and you need Dawn Creed coins.
That's kind of weird, but still, yeah, it's better in system, I feel like.
Yeah, it's a better, and then those upgrades are there forever, and then you can earn skills by completing challenges, like little challenges with characters, like Zoro will be like, defeat 5 famous officers or whatever, famous characters, and then you'll unlock a skill that you can equip on any character. It seems like the system's there. Games feels a little bit slow. Definitely looks good. Definitely
Where's these
feels
long
good.
Pieces?
There it is.
There it is.
I don't know if you got that through.
Definitely.
Oh, no, I'm going.
Lots like draw distance is good as I want for my Dynasty Warriors games.
Sure, yeah. Sometimes that kills me.
It's like, yeah, I remember you and me playing
Let's go right through the
Uso
middle.
Orochi 1, and just like, you'd kill someone, and then one more guy would appear on my screen, and I'd actually be surrounded, but the PS2 couldn't load up anything. So it seems like a good game. I'm going to keep playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I got some time to split, because I want to play Diablo 3 right now, too.
Diablo 3. Oh.
Something about, I get a seasonal character to level 70, I get a special mount for Here's the Storm, and that'll increase my overall swagger, and it's something that I'm interested in doing.
For Diablo?
Yeah, I get a seasonal character to level 70 in the
When's-
season.
Do you know when the next StarCraft 2 expansion's
Soon.
coming out? Soon?
That's
Soon.tm.
soon-ish.
Oh, also I had a question. When's BlizzCon?
November something?
Ryan, are you going to get a online ticket
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
so you can get your sweet swag?
Oh, what's in the swag?
They do like digital swag for people who get digital tickets.
Considering how many different Diablo games how many
How many
Blizzard
different
games-
Diablos?
I played 2 Diablos. Considering how many different Blizzard games I play, that might be worth it. But ultimately,
I always do it. It's always fun.
How much is the
I
ticket?
don't like. Okay, so
Usually like $30.
I always have an aversion
that's not
in
bad
every
then.
game.
Wow.
I have an aversion to like equipping like cosmetic items that I got because I like bought something.
You're a weird person.
Because everyone has those.
So you don't want to show it off.
No, it's just like if I buy a BlizzCon ticket and I get, or like so like Diablo 3, I launched Diablo 3 and it's like you get a special character portrait because you even just played Heroes of the Storm.
Yep.
I don't want to use that, even though it's the only character portrait I have.
That's
like
actually
any
looks
jabroni
decent.
can get that.
Huh.
Or like if I buy like everyone who buys a BlizzCon ticket can get the same cosmetic thing. I don't want to equip it because then it's just like, oh, I bought a BlizzCon ticket. I'd rather have like something like Call of
Dude,
Duty
you're
has call
pure
signs
artist.
and some other stuff that's like, no, it's like I earned something because I did a cool thing. Like all the call signs in Call of Duty or emblems or whatever you used to unlock because you did like you stuck to using a gun forever and you just like accomplish something.
Ryan, these
I want to
pieces are
use that
glue.
and
Once it
show
touches-
off that I did that.
These pieces are glue. Once it touches, you're locked in.
Yeah, but... Okay.
Also, I put it on. I started at level 5.
Oh, that's
So
fine.
it
Because no news happened this week.
No news?
I talked about Rainbow Six Siege getting pushed off.
That's fine.
That is cool.
No, that's a bummer.
No, it's cool because it means
fine.
when the game comes out, it's gonna be better.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
do you have to stop production? Can't you just release the game and say we're going to be doing patches?
Hey,
No,
Joe!
because
Joe, do you remember the Master Chief Collection? That's what they did.
That's what they said.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, no, okay, so like that review is based on when the game first comes out, or like me or you get the game pre-ordered, you play that game for 2 weeks while they're working on that patch to make it better. That they want to push it back 2 weeks. They didn't. They released it anyways.
Yep.
And you played those 2 weeks because you've been looking forward to playing the game, and you're like, this game's bad. And you come on your friend's podcast and you badmouth the game, and no one buys Rainbow Six Siege, no one buys Rainbow Six. Tom Clancy runs out of money and
They
dies.
still have The Division coming out too. I'm super pumped for that, but that got release date in 2016.
Well, what I'm saying is that a lot
I do-
of things are based on first impressions.
I do get
or
what you're
like,
saying. Yeah,
You know, like IGN gets a review based on like a release copy before they patch any of that stuff. I think they need to take a game back and workshop it some more, like make it better.
I think I'm just hesitant because it's Ubisoft who's making these claims, and they just have a habit of pushing games out for what they claim are reasons.
Yeah, but Ubisoft makes trash games on the outset, and then they have to spend weeks packaging them.
when
That's true.
So I'm really happy that they're going to just be like, nah, let's just keep this one in-house for a little while longer.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not
don't know,
jumping
man.
the gun.
When Watch Dogs came out, it was pretty good.
That's not
It
true.
was it was
I like
good, but
Watch
they
Dogs.
delayed it.
Good.
They had originally delayed
Good.
that.
So
one, too.
it'll be fine.
Good. I liked Watch Dogs. That was fun. I had fun playing it.
And on that note,
Fuck the hitters. There's some new amiibos, and WoW subs are down.
what new amiibos?
Borderlands the movie.
Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah, Shovel Knight.
Shovel
Knight?
Knight and Mega Yarn Yoshi for $30.
Shovel Knight's the original, then the first indie amiibo.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
hopefully
yeah,
they-
Nintendo is not making that amiibo.
Oh, they're not.
Shovel Knight is making that
Okay.
amiibo. Yacht Club Games is handling the production and all of that nonsense.
Really?
Yes, which is super interesting.
That's cool.
Which probably means that there will be plenty of Shovel Knight amiibos to go around. So
But the question is,
Or
do you
maybe
even think other?
it's even harder for them to produce amiibo because they're not Nintendo. So
Yeah, but do you think other vendors are gonna, or third parties are gonna start making amiibos?
maybe the way Shovel Knight amiibo is utilizing itself in game is like what I thought amiibos would do initially, which is if you have the amiibo, you unlock a mode in Shovel Knight, plus some cosmetic stuff, and then you also get to play co-op.
What?
That
So
seems-
it
that
unlocks
seems like
two-player?
That's too much.
It unlocks a lot of stuff.
That's like
But basically,
I need
it's
an
like
amiibo.
it's like. But it's
different.
like buying it's buying
It's
DLC.
physical DLC.
It's physical DLC that you own this piece rather than digital
But you
content.
can't just buy. You have to go and find one and hope that it exists in your region. You can't just download it.
But it looks nice.
If you could find one, is what I'm saying. And it looks okay.
Yeah.
I like Shovel Knight. I
Shovel
own it on
Knight's a
the
good
Wii
game.
U, so dope.
Yeah.
But everyone else is probably gonna get that as regular DLC.
Most
How about if
likely.
they release it regular DLC too?
Like you can just buy the unlock for all that stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe it costs like $15 instead of $12 to buy the amiibo. I don't know.
So, is the way it works when you put the when you put the amiibo on your
It's sort of the way like
is
this,
it gonna just
It's
use
so-
the code and unlock it, or
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sort of like the way the Splatoon stuff works.
So you wouldn't have to tap your Shovel Knight amiibo every single time you want to play.
probably do.
co-op.
I don't know about that.
I don't know because
You might have to because you're not sharing it. Like, just like, hey, I unlocked the stuff in my game.
no,
Here you go,
because it could
Ryan.
be it could be a single use code.
Yeah, maybe. Dude,
I doubt it.
I don't know. This
Oh.
is craziness.
I guess yeah, you're right. Because then you couldn't take it to a friend's house to play multiplayer with
Yeah.
him.
Guys, Borderlands the movie
That's fine.
Is that actually
got
happening?
greenlit like recently.
Well,
That's not
just
going to
'cause it
happen
got
for at
greenlit
least
doesn't
5
mean
years.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say that.
I know.
Did
but
I
you
say it
said-
was going to happen?
No,
Yes.
well, you said greenlit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that might happen.
Okay.
Interesting.
I hope they do it like the Warcraft movie. They just do it all 100% CG over real people, so you can be like really wicked, cell shaded, funky looking crap.
People can just
Or
use
just make
makeup.
it Mad Max.
They can do makeup
Mad
like
Max.
that.
Just make it Mad Max Fury Road, but with like goofy like Borderlands.
but with
shit.
a billion guns.
They
a
can
billion.
they can do cell shaded makeup on people anyways, and just do
Yeah,
it
they
live
can.
action
I've
like
seen
that.
I've seen cosplayers.
Yeah, and it looks really good too.
I saw a cosplayer once. It was terrible.
Yeah, man. Last piece of news before we wrap this up, because let me be honest with you guys, we're about to eat Chinese food.
You can watch us do that at twitch.tv/BearVersusMan.
Yeah, we're gonna have some highlights maybe of us eating Chinese food.
We're gonna
Past
compress.
broadcast Chinese
Yeah.
eating.
When this gets released in a
We're
couple
gonna-
days,
We're gonna make a .webm of
of us eating Chinese food.
us eating Chinese food.
WoW subscriber numbers. Let me see if I had the exact number here.
I want to say it's like an all-time low,
Yeah.
It's down 44%. It's the lowest since
like launch.
vanilla.
Yeah.
Like it's never been this low. After Burning Crusade came out, it's never been this low.
Yeah, the thing about that is a lot of people think Warlords is trash.
That's part of it. The other thing is that Blizzard is now it's fully encouraging. They want everyone to play all of their games.
Oh,
Like
it's
right
rough.
now, we're playing Heroes of the Storm because we don't want to play WoW. When the new expansion comes out, like it or hate it, we're gonna switch over to WoW again.
Maybe
Well, you're saying there's a chance you're not going to even get the new expansion,
there's a chance.
but let's say most.
But
people
most
will.
likely, yeah.
I mean, like they want us to play all. Not only are they releasing games and putting them all in the same bundle and making it super easy for you to just download and play them, and all you need is your Battle.net account, whatever. They're encouraging you to play other games, saying if you play Hearthstone, you're gonna get this thing in this other game. If you play World of Warcraft, you're gonna get this thing in this game.
It's like the thing with the get to level 70 in the season 4. They want you to play like 20 hours of Diablo or whatever.
Diabler.
Diablo.
Just so to unlock something cool in a different game. So what they're trying to get us to like split our attention between so many different games. I think it's only logical that the WoW subs are down.
I mean, maybe this is how they phase WoW out, as just a thing.
Like they built their franchise and now they have better games.
And yeah, and so it lets them, because I did read a thing where they're like, we're not going to rule out the possibility of a Warcraft 4 as like an RTS.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So,
But even then, Warcraft 4 and WoW can exist concurrently.
yeah,
not
but,
necessarily.
it depends on how much money you want to sink into it, like as a
But
development.
it's a completely different game.
Yeah, but if you're thinking about like how the story works together, you would have to like have Warcraft 4 as
Whatever, they
you
can
you would
make-
have
they make
to
that work. Whatever.
yeah, I mean, whatever.
Lore wise,
You would have to make it so that the Warcraft 4 is like almost like a mini story of World of Warcraft that advances the time, and then tie that into like having an expansion come out.
All right, I can see how that could be a problem, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying in terms of like
They could do it.
having an MMO and new RTS.
They could do it.
There'll be people who play one, not the other. People who play both. It's a totally different thing. But yeah, I think because I think there is definitely reduced interest in World of Warcraft, especially now they've announced a new expansion.
That always happens. As soon as they announce a new expansion, a lot of people just throw up their hands.
So, let's say the same number of people are throwing up their hands. Then there's the people who don't think that Warlords of Draenor is very good to begin with,
Mhm.
and then there's people who are playing Heroes of the Storm instead, and have
Or
$10
Hearthstone,
a
or
month in
StarCraft.
Stim packs. They cancel their WoW subscription. They can buy Stim packs every month.
Yep.
There's going
That level.
naturally. There's
Yeah.
going to be
what would be
reduced
interesting
subs.
is if they let you use, you know how now you can pay for time with your Warcraft gold. If they would let you use things from other games to convert into, like, if you
That's
logged
getting into some shady shit.
well, because then it would cause
Like
people
black market,
No, but
Blizzard money.
it would cause people to log into
Money
those
laundering.
other games
Yeah.
to be like if you needed a stim pack for Heroes of the Storm, you would, but you wanted to
Need it.
use some
You're
Warcraft.
gonna like a crack scratch. It's like I need a Stim pack.
Like you get gold in World of Warcraft to buy a stim pack in Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, to make it easier.
Yeah,
on
fucking Heroes of the Blizzard money laundering service. We're here for you.
That would probably be fucked if they tried anything like that.
That'd break the game.
Yeah,
It'd break every game.
By game time. So I wonder if that sub if that sub number is
That has nothing to do with it because it extends your active subscription.
okay. Yeah.
So like my active subscription is set up to expire in like September of 2016.
because you bought so much WoW token?
I bought a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Fucked up.
Yeah, probably.
but WoW's the only subscription-based game that they have, right?
Yes.
So I don't know. Maybe unless they're trying to move away from subscription-based.
Well, I mean, all of the games they've put out since Hearthstone are free to play.
That's
Here's
true.
the Storm, Hearthstone, and now Overwatch is also free to play. So
I think it's natural now more than ever. It makes perfect sense that their subs are lower than ever because of all the other things that they're doing.
Yep.
So it's not like a holy crap, everybody panic, but it's not like a great thing either.
Yeah.
Nothing to, I don't think it's anything to panic about, but I think it makes sense. But at the same time, it's like Blizzard better get their shit together with WoW because they once Legion comes out, they're going to give those people who play all their games a reason to go back to WoW instead of keep them play Heroes of
Right.
the Storm.
When's Overwatch supposed to come out?
Never.
sometime next year, probably.
Oh, really?
Infinity, release date Infinity Sign.
It's
Kingdom
going to be
Hearts
right after the second Warcraft movie.
And,
The second
but
Warcraft
but
movie.
before the release of Kingdom Hearts 3.
When's the Warcraft movie even supposed to come out?
March 2016.
Seriously?
They were going to release it the same day as Star Wars, but then they decided that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fucking crazy. I fully support that decision.
Yeah. Podcast
Stupid,
over.
Sexy Star Wars.
You can follow us on Twitter,
Twitch.
Bear vs. Man. We're playing on Twitch right now.
Right now.
Twitch.tv/Bear vs. Man.
You can check out the YouTube channel.
We have a YouTube channel, Bear vs. Man. We have a website, bearvsman.com. Send us questions. The email address is
Hint,
questions
hint, wink, wink.
at bearvsman.com.
Once we get enough, we'll go through a Q&A.
Yeah, we'll
Episode.
We'll get drunk and read them on the internet for everybody to listen to.
That's kind of what we do.
We're on Vine. Search for Bear vs. Man. We make hashtag quality ads. That's gonna do it. We're gonna keep playing games for another few hours here.
Also Chinese food.
So if you're watching the stream, hey, thanks.
Is this stream being recorded
Hell yeah.
for Twitch? So people could go back and watch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
Okay.
The whole thing.
All 12 hours of it. It's gonna take 8 weeks to upload.
No, it won't.
Can't wait.
All right, that's gonna do it.
Later,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
See ya.
Bye.